before. The light is green. You have permission. It's time to go.
Beginning the permission journey. God made me precisely the way He desired me to be. Realizing this was a single monumental truth that changed everything in my life. It gave me permission to be exactly who God wanted me to be, to own the permission granted by my Creator. I heard His voice in my spirit affirming, "Jackie, I could have made you any way I wanted you. I made you precisely the way I desired." And God also made you precisely the way He desired you to be. Imagine a master artisan carefully crafting a one-of-a-kind in all the world creation. That artist works with precision to ensure that the creation is exactly as he or she intends. And when the creation has been executed to perfection, it has immeasurable value and worth. It's not accidental, it's not haphazard, it's not flawed. Any altered version of you or me is counterfeit. And when I use the word counterfeit, I'm describing our behavior, our choices, and the way we present ourselves that's not fully in line with all of who God made us to be. When God dropped this insight on me about His intentionality in our design, it triggered a deep dissatisfaction with the Jackie who was anything other than who God made me to be. Again and again, this sacred awareness motivated me to lean into my commitment to be only who God made me to be. It allowed me to enjoy freedom. This new revelation gave me permission to stop striving, permission not to change who I am, permission to not settle, permission to start right where I was, permission to shake off paralyzing fear, permission to show up as the bold woman I was created to be. This insight gave me a hunger and passion to continue being the precise version that God designed. And it's why I want to warn you not to get too comfortable, not to accept the bondage of fear, not to wither under your old wounds, not to be bullied by the opinions of others, not to make any excuses for not living in your God-given identity. But many of us never pause to notice if we're actually living in freedom. And when we don't make time to stop and look at our lives, we remain stuck in bondage. We're hindered from living in the fullness of who we've been created to be. We live small because we don't even recognize we're caged. But as I meditate on what it looks like to live a life of what I'm calling permission, God showed me a picture of a captured lioness, one who was once free, being released back onto the spacious savannas and open grasslands where she once thrived. As she rejoins her pride, she realizes she is no longer bound. As she inhales fresh air, she stretches her strong legs and runs free. She is liberated to be who she was made to be. And that's us. When we live with permission, we flourish as we breathe in the truth about who God says we are. We're released from the confines that have kept us bound. We break free from our shackles and cages to live in the fullness of who God created us to be. This message of permission that I received from God, as well as an awareness of His love for women who aren't yet free, is what motivates me to show up daily in the fullness of who He made me to be. And I continue to be amazed at what God has done and continues to do through the permission movement that my team and I call the Permission Banner. As we're seeing women living in freedom, their lives look vastly different from their peers. We are marveling at what God has done and continues to do. Today, countless women are finding freedom under the Permission Banner. In the virtual Permission World community, women are daily encouraging one another to live free. Inside our mentorship program, Permission Room, women are discovering how to experience intimacy with the Lord and how to live their lives in obedience to Him. And the Permission Talk podcast is meeting women right where they are and pushing them into purpose. Under the Permission Banner, every woman who desires to fight for her freedom is welcome. We've seen women from around the globe accept this invitation into freedom and gather at our permission conferences to worship and seek God together. This same freedom is available to you. If you were to set this book down and look in the mirror, you see the version of yourself that you are in this moment. Take an honest look and really notice, because this is your starting point. You don't start this journey from where you were 2 years ago, and you certainly don't start from where you hope to be tomorrow. You start where you are right now and as you are. And if you feel as if something's missing in today's version of you, let that motivate you.